Robert, what is going on, brother? Nick O'Neill here from Leo Digital SEO. Thank you for reaching out for me on Facebook. And now I got this video here for you, your website, and your business. And it's going to have this video is going to have 3 points for you, and that's going to be content, backlinks, and citations. Then I'll show you the opportunity of taking these steps for your business and why it is going to be so lucrative for you once you start to do this, right? So first things first is content. And generally, sorry about that. Generally, Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words. Now that's depending on competition and the number of keywords needed. A keyword, if you're asking what that is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. So an example of a keyword might be, epoxy coatings, Brisbane, or let's see, it could be, epoxy flooring, Hillcrest, or stained concrete coatings, Hillcrest, polished flooring, Hillcrest, or even epoxy flooring, Brisbane. The list goes on and on and on, right? So let's go ahead and put your website here in a word counter and just see how you're stacking up on that homepage content. So you're at 211 words. You're going to want to go ahead and get that up to 1,500 to 2,000 words. First, Google doesn't consider your website an authority unless you do this. And second, you're going to want enough content so you can get those keywords in there. Don't want to leave any traffic that you could potentially be bringing through the doors for you. So we got Tough Floors, as they are one of the top competitors in that area, right? So we can go ahead and see how you stack up against their homepage and see where they're standing as well. Yeah, so they're close to 1,000 words. No problem. You want to go ahead and get that up to 1,500. You don't want to match them, but get that up to 1,500, right? So if we go over here and look at a tool Eris that I have, it's a tool that I use and pay for monthly. There are free tools out there that you can use to get more web information on websites. This is just what I go with. So to look at some of the keywords that they're being picked up for by Google, these would be the keywords, right? All of these are keywords, separate keywords, and each separate keywords brings in separate volume. So for just this keyword alone, 450 people are searching for that a month in the area. And now this number right here is going to be keyword difficulty. Now it's on a scale from 0 to 100, and the higher it is, the harder it's going to be to rank for that keyword. And the lower it is, the easier and faster you will rank for this keyword. So when I say rank for the keyword, right, that means in this area right here is what we call the organic section. Now on to the second point that I got for your brother Rob, and this is going to be backlinks. Now a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another, or in this case, it's going to be one website linking back to MTNTEK's Coatings website right here. So these links, they act like an endorsement of your website from others. And, Google basically uses this to build trust in your website by seeing other websites vouching for you. So the best example that I can give of this is it's literally like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins, or the person with the most people, the website with the most other websites pointing and linking back to their websites is winning that quote unquote popularity contest. So if we go ahead, I have your website here in Arabs, and we can see that you have 0 backlinks and you've got 0 other websites pointing back to your page. If we look at your top competition, we see that they have roughly 1,800 backlinks and 384 websites pointing back to their page. So they're winning that quote unquote popularity contest, right? And the idea is if it works for them, then it will work for you. And we can go in and see exactly what websites they have linking back to them. So these would be the websites you would go in, create a link, make a post and get it get it linking back to your website. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Allergies are killing me today. So I do want to point out that not all links are created equal, and it is worth noting to stay relevant to your industry. Local websites will work best. To further that point, this number right here is going to be domain rating. And now this is on a scale of 0 to 100. And the higher this number is, then the higher this number right here is, then the more power that Google is giving this website right here. And you want to have high powered websites linking back to your page. Anything that starts to fall below 20 is not really going to be too good. So you want to stay on that high end DR rating, right? So on to the last point that I have for you, brother. That's going to be citations. Now let's go ahead and look over here in this Google Map Pack section. And a citation is going to be anywhere your business name, address, or service area and phone number is, exactly as it's shown right here on your Google business page. So these citations here, they help you rank in this map pack, which is extremely important, since we know that they generate huge amounts of revenue for businesses. For an example, if someone puts in epoxy flooring, Hillcrest, Australia, you want to be in that top 3 section. Nobody's going to click more businesses, and nobody's going to go to page 2 or 3 to look for services from those businesses, right? So more on these citations, they're included in directories like Yelp, Angie's, Expertise, BBB, and there's hundreds of others I'm sure you heard of. Social media accounts are great as well. For an example, on your Facebook business page, right? You would want to put your business name, address, and phone number exactly as it's shown right here on your Facebook business page. And Google would read that and count that as one citation. So then you have Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, the list goes on and on and on, right? And the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And, they constantly have bots crawling to see whose presence is felt most compared to their competitors. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google starts to trust you and your website. And once they start to see you more often than these cats right here, then the more likely it is they're going to rank you above them. So you want to get those citations and those reviews up and start ranking higher up in this area. Now let's just do a quick recap, Robert. Once you start to get that content up, 1,500 to 2,000 words, you're putting those keywords in there like I gave you examples of and showed you. And then next you're getting those, you're starting to win those backlinks, right? You're starting to get those other websites pointing and linking back to your website right here. And last but not least, you're getting those citations and you're getting those reviews up right here. Well, let's look at why that's going to be so fruitful and important for you. Toughfloors.com. We have their website here in my tool Arabs, and we see that they are getting 11.3 thousand people to their website a month. That's all for those 3 points alone that we talked about, right? So let's say that it's your website that's killing it in all 3 of those points, and you're doing everything better than what your competitors are doing, like they are right here. Let's say that you got this amount of traffic coming to your website, right? And let's say of the 11,000, only 10% of those people decide to actually pick up the phone and, inquire about your services. Sorry about that. Well, that's about 1,100 people I'm sorry. It's about 1,100 people calling. And then let's say you and your team only close about half of that. So we're at about 500 to 600 new jobs a month, just off of those 3 points alone that we talked about, right? I do want to point out there's many more keywords. As you can see, they have 2.6 thousand. Now it looks like this company actually services not just your area, but most of your region. So they are a big company to take on, but with time, money, and resources, you can definitely go ahead and do it. So yeah, man, Robert, I do hope that this video helps you. This is what I do for a living, and I'm making this video to start helping you generate more traffic and leads, man. If you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, man, feel free to reach out and I can help you with some more information, or we can talk about the goals of the business and maybe I do a little bit of research to see what could be realistic. Robert, I do just ask that you leave one line of feedback as you took the time to watch this. Maybe something wasn't clear, maybe you had a question, or maybe it was great. Just reach back out and let me know. I want to apologize as my allergies have been killing me all day, so appreciate you for bearing with me. Again, name's Nick O'Neill. My door is always open, brother. Feel free to reach back out, and thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope that it helps you.